Everything the detox industry has sold you is based on a problem your body already solved for free. Every juice cleanse, every activated charcoal lemonade, every 7-day reset that left you hungry, cranky, and $60 lighter. Your body was already doing that job. It never stopped. And the kicker is, some of those cleanses actually made the job harder. If you've ever spent a week drinking nothing but green juice because someone online said it would flush your system, this video is going to change how you think about that. Because by the end, you'll understand exactly what your liver and kidneys are doing right now. No product on any shelf can do it better. Let me paint the picture. It's January 2nd. You overdid it during the holidays. Cookies, champagne, your aunt's casserole that tasted incredible but sat in your stomach like a brick. You feel sluggish, bloated, guilty. So you do what millions of people do. You Google Detox Cleanse and find a program promising to reset your body in 3 days. You buy the kit, you drink the juices. You feel terrible for 2 days, a little better on day 3, and you tell yourself it worked. But here's what actually happened. Your body didn't need those 3 days to detox. It needed about 45 minutes. Think of your liver like a bouncer at a club. Everything you eat or drink has to pass through this guy first. He checks IDs. Anything suspicious, alcohol, processed junk, random chemicals, he grabs it, tags it, and sends it to the back to get escorted out. Your liver does this continuously. Not once a month, not after a cleanse, every single minute of every single day. It processes roughly a liter of blood per minute. It filters out what doesn't belong. And it produces bile, basically a cleanup fluid, to flush the waste into your digestive system and out the door. That's not a metaphor. That's literally happening inside you right now. And here's something most people never hear. After that holiday champagne, your liver didn't wait for permission. It started breaking down the alcohol into acetaldehyde, a toxic byproduct. Then it broke that down again into something harmless. The whole process took hours, not days. After your aunt's heavy casserole, your kidneys ramped up sodium filtering to rebalance your fluid levels. That bloated feeling? It was temporary water retention, not a toxin buildup. Your body had a plan before you even woke up on January 2nd. But wait, your liver doesn't work alone. Your kidneys are running a whole second operation. Think of them like a water treatment plant. They filter about 200 liters of blood every day. 200. They decide what stays. Water, nutrients, the stuff you actually need. And what goes? The waste exits as urine. Simple, efficient, no subscription required. So if your body already has a 24-hour, fully automated detox system running every second you're alive, what exactly is a cleanse doing? Here's the honest answer. Mostly nothing. But here's the part nobody talks about. Sometimes it's doing real damage. The detox industry built its entire business on one idea. Your body is dirty and needs to be cleaned. That sounds reasonable, until you think about it for 10 seconds. It's like saying your dishwasher needs a second, smaller dishwasher inside it to really get the dishes clean. Your liver is the cleaning system. Nothing upstream does the job better. A $60 juice kit isn't upgrading your liver. It's just sitting in your stomach while your liver does what it was always going to do anyway. But here's where the plot actually twists. And this is the part that made me rethink everything. Extreme detoxes can actually stress the systems they claim to support. When you suddenly slash your calories for 3 days, which is what most juice cleanses do, your body doesn't think, oh great, we're cleaning house. It thinks there's a food shortage. So it does what any smart survival system would do. Think of cortisol like a fire alarm. It's your body's stress signal, useful when there's a real fire. But pull it every day for no reason. The whole building stops functioning normally. That's what a crash cleanse does. It pulls the alarm. Your body holds on to fat instead of releasing it. Your sleep gets disrupted. Your digestion slows down. The cleanse that was supposed to make you feel lighter literally triggers your body's emergency mode. And it gets worse. Very low-calorie cleanses can actually impair your liver's enzyme function, the exact process you were trying to boost. It's like pulling the engine out of your car to make it go faster. The tool you needed was already there. You just broke it. The detox industry makes billions of dollars a year. Billions. And almost all of that money comes from one cycle. You feel bad after a weekend of normal eating, you buy a product. You feel worse for 3 days. You start eating real food again. You feel better, you credit the product. That cycle has a name in marketing. It's called manufactured demand. Create the guilt, sell the solution. Repeat every January, every Monday, every time someone eats a slice of pizza and feels like they need to make up for it. Incredible business model. Truly, just not great for your liver. And here's a red flag nobody teaches you. If a product says it removes toxins, but never names the specific toxin, that's your sign. Real medicine names the problem. Real treatment targets a specific substance. A product that says toxins the way a horoscope says challenges isn't treating anything. It's selling a feeling. Now, let's talk about detox culture without the bottle. Clean eating. Because this one is sneaky. On the surface, eating clean sounds like the most reasonable thing in the world. Eat real food, avoid junk, simple. But when clean eating turns into rigid food rules, when bread becomes a villain, and a banana has too much sugar, something shifts. You stop eating based on hunger. You start eating based on fear. There's a pattern psychologists have studied. The obsession with eating perfectly clean creates more anxiety around food, more guilt when you slip, more extreme restriction binge cycles than just eating a balanced diet ever would. The quest for purity becomes the problem. You're not detoxing your body. You're just adding stress to your plate. Literally. Same guilt engine as the cleanse kit, different packaging. So what actually helps your liver and kidneys do their jobs? This is the boring answer the detox industry hopes you never hear. Eat consistently. Not perfectly, consistently. Enough protein, enough fiber, enough water. Vegetables most days. Not every meal, most days. Sleep, movement. That's the whole protocol. No kit, no reset. No 3-day punishment for enjoying dinner last Saturday. Your liver is like a really good employee. Shows up every day, does the work, doesn't complain. But if you want that employee to perform at their best, you don't run a fire drill every Monday. You give them consistent conditions, regular meals, enough water, reasonable workloads. Your liver doesn't need a reset. It needs you to stop yanking the rug out from under it every time you feel guilty about carbs. Remember January 2nd? You standing in your kitchen with that overpriced juice. Your liver had already handled the cookies. Your kidneys had already filtered the champagne. The bloating was just your digestive system processing a larger than usual meal. It would have resolved on its own by January 3rd, whether you drank the juice or not. You didn't need a detox. You needed a glass of water and a normal Tuesday. The real detox isn't a product you buy. It's a pattern you build. Eat enough that your body doesn't panic. Move enough that your systems stay active. Sleep enough that your liver gets its overnight maintenance window. Because yes, your liver literally does repair work while you sleep. You can't buy that in a bottle. You can't squeeze it from a lemon. Your body was never broken. It was never dirty. The whole game was built on making you feel like your own body wasn't good enough. So you'd pay someone to fix a problem that didn't exist. So here's the question worth sitting with. If the detox industry disappeared tomorrow, and nobody ever bought another cleanse again, would anything about your health actually get worse? Or would it just mean one less thing making you feel guilty about being a normal person who eats food?